What's up guys, welcome back. This is Dinesh here, and in this video I'll explain you what is an intent and the importance of it. But before I start explaining you what's an intent, let me first explain you the concept of an activity. Now, many of you may know what is an activity, but for understanding intent, it is important to understand the activity first. Now, suppose you create a simple Hello World application which consists of a single page, and if you show this application to a non-programmer, then for him this is an application which consists of a single page. But as Android developers, instead of calling this a page, we call this an activity. So according to me, this is an Android app which consists of a single activity made up of two main files, main_activity.java and activity_main.xml. So if you have an application which consists of 3 pages, then in technical terms, your application consists of 3 activities. Now, if you have 3 activities inside your application, then you need some component to communicate between these activities, or you need some component to jump from one activity to another activity. So to communicate between one activity to another activity, we use a component called as intent. So guys, after understanding what's an activity, let's talk about intent. So intent is a messaging object you can use to request an action from another app component. Intent facilitates communication between components. Intents are of two types, explicit intent and implicit intent. So first, let's look at what is an explicit intent. An intent is called as explicit intent when you want to communicate between two activities inside the same application, or if you want to jump from one activity to another activity inside the same application. And intent is called as implicit intent when you want to communicate between two activities but from different applications. For example, suppose you have two applications inside your smartphone. One is an email application and second is a web browsing application. Both the applications have the individual activities as you can see over here. Now, if you click on the URL link inside this email app, then this link will now open inside a web browser as it is an URL link. If you have two web browsing applications inside your smartphone, then we can use intent for calling a chooser component, meaning it will ask you a question. You want to open this URL using which web browser if you have two different web browsers. So we use explicit intent when we want to communicate between two activities inside the same application, and we use implicit intent when we want to communicate between two activities inside different applications. So intents are basically used to start an activity. Intents are also used to start a service. Intents are also used to pass a data from one activity to another activity inside the same application. In this case, as you can see, if the user types the username and password inside the edit text, then on the press of a button, this data will be stored and passed to the next activity and displayed over there using intents. Intents are also used for broadcasting a message. If suppose your phone has a low battery, then your Android operating system will pass a message to all the application saying that the battery is low, and the other application will receive this message via the broadcast receiver. And this communication between the OS and the application is carried out by intents. So guys, I hope from this video you would have got a clear idea of what is an intent, what are their types and where are they used. So guys, that's it from this video. If you found this video helpful, please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for learning Android from scratch. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.